Yo guys, welcome to a brand new series on the channel. Welcome to Pokemon Red version. Welcome to one of the games that shaped the type of gamer that I am today. Welcome to one of the games that I played before I became a teenager. Welcome to one of the all-time classics. This is Pokemon Red. I opted to go for Pokemon Red because it's the very first Pokemon game that I ever played. I didn't own a Game Boy until I think possibly because this game came out in 1996. I think I played it in the year 2000, and I only ended up getting a Game Boy of my own in 2003. So that should already let you know how far into the ecosystem I got my first Game Boy. It was a Game Boy Color, the Pikachu edition. I'll put up a picture so that you guys can see what it looked like. After that, I got myself, through saving up my own allowance, ended up getting myself a Game Boy Advance SP. But we'll eventually talk about that when that time comes. But for now, let's go back and play Pokemon Red version. My name is Edwin. This is the To Me Gameplays channel, and let's get started. Oh man, listen to the music. Okay guys, one thing that I'm gonna put out about the series, I'm horrible at reading, so please don't laugh at me. So there'll be times when I make mistakes while reading. Yeah man, it's nature. Okay, so hello there, welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Prof. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some, Pokemon are pets, others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. Firstly, what is your name? Okay, plain and simple. I'm gonna name the character after myself. If you've been on the channel a while, you already know what my name is, but I did actually mention it in the intro as well, so yeah. Right, so your name is Edwin. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were a baby. What's his name again? Nintendo. You don't know what you just did. Okay, so I'm gonna call him what I used to call him as a kid. Okay, I can't call him that. So, hey, how do you delete? Okay. I think let's call him, I don't know, I think I'll name him after one of my friends who absolutely loves Pokemon as much as I do. Well, I don't know now if he's still into the series, but yeah. This dude absolutely loves Pokemon, so yeah, I'm just gonna go with his name and stuff. So yeah, that's right, I remember now. His name is Chris. Edwin, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. World of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. Okay. Okay, so this is the room. And yeah, I think one of the things, when you first start the game, in your PC you get a potion. So yeah, I think one of the things is I ran the emulator as a Game Boy Color, so you guys are gonna see a bit of color and stuff on it. I thought it would be so, what's the word? It would be so dull if I had it as a Game Boy, the original Game Boy. So yeah, and yeah, this is Pallet Town. A town literally having two houses and a professor thingy. This guy over here, I saw something about, there's a new Pokemon game that recently came out last week, Pokemon Legends ZA. So this dude is in the new game. In every game he's actually there to actually mention how incredible technology is, like he says here. You can store and recall items and Pokemon via PC. Okay, so to all the new guys that have never played Pokemon, I don't know how that's possible, but yeah, there are people who's never played the series before. the key thing is to speak to as many people as you can. So I'm not gonna waste time. Let's just get started with the game. I don't know how long I'm gonna make these episodes. I'm trying to make them between 30 and 40 minutes, possibly an hour at the max. And yeah, we'll see how the series goes. But yeah, so it's gonna be easy to edit. It's gonna be easy to play. So possibly 2-3 episodes a week, maybe. And then yeah, we'll see. Cramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Chris, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Pause, Professor Oak. Okay, here, Edwin. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha. They're inside the Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. In my old age, I only have 3 left. But you can have 1. Choose. Okay. Hey, Cramps. What about me? Be patient, Chris. You can have 1 too. Okay, so had I played Pokemon Yellow, there'd be only 1 Pokeball on the table. So I don't want to play Yellow as the first one that I played. I also didn't want to play one of the more recent ones. Basically, what I want to do is I want to try go through the entire series and play at least 1 game. So I don't know how often I'm going to be playing a Pokemon game, but there's going to be a lot of Pokemon content on this channel. So yeah. Okay, so Charmander is a lizard and obviously prefers hot places. When it rains, steam is set to spout from the tip of its tail. So do I want to pick a Charmander? Nah, let's see what else is available. Pokemon number 2 is Squirtle. He's a tiny turtle. And yeah, after birth, its back swells and hardens into a shell, powerfully sprays foam from its mouth. Okay, so you want the Pokemon Squirtle? Nah. Let's look at the last one. Bulbasaur. A strange seed was planted on its back at birth. The plant sprouts and grows with this Pokemon. So you want the plant Pokemon Bulbasaur? Nah. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to Generation 1, for me personally, there's only one option. And it's this boy right here. So you're gonna pick a Charmander. Yes. Okay, so we got ourselves a Charmander. Do I want to give a nickname to him? No. One of the reasons why I always pick Charmander is, if you've watched the anime, you'll remember the episode where Damien actually abandons Charmander. And yeah, so that's why I have that attachment to Charmander. I watched that as a kid.
Oh no! The flame on its tail is almost out!
Let's get it to the Pokemon Center.
I'll make sure its tail flame stays lit!
And it absolutely stuck with me. Not only that, but later down the line, Charmander evolves into Charmeleon and ultimately becomes Charizard. And I want to sound nerdy or anything like that, but Charizard, for me personally, is the best Pokemon that you can get. So yeah, that's why I always pick him. Okay, so Chris received the Squirtle. Let's see what he says. My Pokemon looks a lot stronger. Yeah, buddy, keep telling yourself that. If our Pokemon appears, your Pokemon can fight against it. Okay. Time to battle. Wait, Edwin. Let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. Yeah, you getting destroyed, sucker. Okay, so this is my very first battle. Let's get into it. Okay, so firstly I'm gonna growl. Try weaken his attack. I think let's throw another one. And yeah, he's already done 4 damage, so now it's my turn to start throwing the damage on him. As you can see, I've taken about the same damage that he took in 2 turns. I did that in 1, so oh man, the music's so good. I don't know, music in games just makes me so happy, cause it's stuff that you remember from the first time you actually played. Okay, so Charmander grew to level 6. Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Tramps, smell you later. Okay, so we got our first Pokemon. And I think this portion of the game is more like a tutorial. So, yeah. Okay, let's try level up our Pokemon. First couple of battles I don't run from, so, you know. Unfortunately, I don't have any Pokeballs. Okay, so I don't know how many of these battles I'm going to be keeping in the game as we progress. I don't want to get to a point where there's like an episode of just me battling wild Pokemon the entire time. So I might skip 1 or 2 battles. I won't show every single battle maybe, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Charmander's on level 7. Then if you speak to this guy, hi, I work at a Pokemon. It's a convenient shop, so please visit us in Viridian City. I know, I'll give you a sample. Here you go. Okay, so I got a potion. So that makes it 2 potions that we have now. Can I go through here without being challenged? Ah, yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is a Pokemon Center. And this is where you heal your Pokemon. Man, the amount of hours I spent playing this game as a kid, bro. Funny enough, the first time I played Pokemon, I was visiting a friend. So a group of us had... Oh, hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Will you take it to him? Okay, so I got Professor Oak's parcel. Yeah, so the first time I played this game ever, we were actually going to play Tekken that day at a friend's house. We were playing, I think it was Tekken 3. I'm not too sure, but it was on PlayStation 1. But when I got there, I used to play a different type of fighting game, and I just wasn't interested in what they were doing. And then yeah, it happened that dude had, but he had the OG Game Boy, the black and white one, the very first model of, I don't know how to call it, the original Game Boy. And yeah, so he had a whole bunch of games, but when I got there, he had all 3 versions of Generation 1 Pokemon. So he had red, he had blue, he had yellow. But in his game, he had red, and I opted to rather play on that. And he didn't have a problem with me playing on the Game Boy while the other guys were playing Tekken. I think we spent most of the afternoon there. But then I didn't know that I wasn't allowed. He didn't tell me not to save onto the game, so I ended up wiping all of his. Ended up wiping all of his progress in the game, and yeah, so he wasn't too happy about that. But yeah, luckily he only realized that while I was gone. So yeah, because he would have been really upset. Well, he was upset, but I just didn't get to see how upset he was. Oh, Edwin, how's my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to like you a lot. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What? You have something for me? Edwin delivered Oak's parcel. Ah, that is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Thank you. Gramps! What did you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request of you two. On the desk there is my invention, Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Edwin and Chris, take these with you. Edwin got a Pokédex from Oak. To make a complete guide of all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream, but I'm too old, I can't do it. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps, leave it to me. Edwin, I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know. I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one. Edwin, ha 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 ha. Do we need a town map? I don't think I need one. I think for the sake of the series, let me grab it. Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Here, this will help you. Edwin got a town map. Okay, so we've delivered Oak's parcel. Let's pop in, say hi to Mom. Edwin, you should take a quick rest. Okay, so speaking to your mom and resting actually allows your Pokemon to recover as well. So, okay, now we can hit the open road. Okay, now let's go to the mart and go back and go buy some Pokeballs. Alright. Charmander grew to level 8. Okay, PG. Shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, so PG's been taken down and we move along. So we are now back at the Viridian City Viridian City Pokemon Center. Yeah, there. Okay, heal my one and only Pokemon. Okay, hi there, how may I help you? Okay, I don't have that much money. I got only 3,000. 3,000 Poké-Dollars. That's all 15 Pokeballs. Yeah, that's it. Okay, we are done. I've had my coffee now and I feel great. Sure, you can go through. Are you in a hurry? No. I see you using a Pokédex. When you catch a Pokemon, Pokédex is automatically updated. What? Don't you know how to catch a Pokemon? I'll show you then. Okay, so I saw a meme the other day. I'm gonna put up the meme, but it's essentially this. It says, when you're an old person still playing Generation 1 Pokemon. I felt so offended, but it's actually the truth. I'm now the old man. Old man's got 50 Pokeballs. Can't he just spare me 5? Alright, Weedle was caught. So yeah, basically that's a short tutorial on how to catch Pokemon. Firstly, you need to weaken the target Pokemon. Okay, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but on the route coming this way, we kept seeing Rattatas and Pidgeys. And yeah, I think those are the first 2 Pokemon that I need to catch. So we're gonna go through some of this grass for a bit. Okay, level 4 Rattata. Let's just weaken him up a bit. Eesh. Almost knocked him out. Alright. So we just got our first Pokemon. Okay, new Pokédex data will be added. Okay, so Rattata bites anything when it attacks, small and very quick. It is a common sight in many places. Do I want to give a nickname? No. Okay, now let's get ourselves a Pidgey. And there you go. Got ourselves a Pidgey. It's on level 3. Okay, let's get our Pokeball. Alright, Pidgey was caught. New Pokédex data will be added for Pidgey. Pidgey, tiny bird. A common sight in forests and woods. It flaps its wings at ground level to kick up blinding sand. Do you want to give a nickname to Pidgey? No. Okay, so let's hit the Pokemon Center. Okay, now we got 3 Pokemon. Okay, so now that we're in Viridian, let's have a look at our map quickly. Okay, so we came from Peloton, went through Route 1, we got to Viridian. Route 2 leads to Viridian Forest. Diglett's Cave, Peter City. Route 3, Mount Moon. Route 4, Cerulean City. Route 24, Route 25, Sea Cottage. Vermilion, Rock Tunnel, Lavender Town, Celadon City, Saffron City. Where's this other route going to? Fuchsia City, Cinnabar, Route 22, Indigo Plateau, Victory Road. Okay, let's head west. You guys already know that I know what actually happens on the other side. That's not to say... Okay, we just got ourselves another potion. I'm just baiting some interaction from other people that go, oh no, he's gonna miss the rival battle. I do know that there's a battle around here. You get to battle your rival again. But before we actually get to him, let's try to get some more Pokemon. Oh no, I shouldn't have knocked him off. I wasn't paying attention. I'm thinking about leveling up my Charmander. Oh man, okay, nah, it's no stress. He's a common sight, so I should be able to get him. Hey yo, this controller, what's going on? Okay, Charmander grew to level 9. Charmander learned Ember. So Ember is a fire type move, and what that allows is you get a special type attack bonus, or stab bonus as it's called. Guys, I'm not that... I do know my way around a Pokemon game, but I'm not like some of those guys that'll know exactly what's the word I'm looking for? Exactly what each moveset is and what you need to do to get the maximum out of that. I'm just a casual player. So if you're on this playthrough expecting to see a professional level type gamer when it comes to Pokemon, nah, I'm not that. I honestly just play this for the fun. So yeah, there'll be mistakes that I'll make along this playthrough, and I guess that's what makes us human. But I'm not gonna be out here saying, no, you need to do this, your Pokemon... Oh, okay, this is different. Okay, I think if I use Ember might be a bit too strong. Actually, let's switch these around. And my Pokeballs at the top. Alright, so we got our fourth Pokemon. Although small, its venomous barbs render this Pokemon dangerous. The female has smaller horns. Do I want to give a nickname? Nah. Okay, Nidoran male. Okay, we just called a Nidoran girl, or Nidoran female. Nidoran girl, Nidoran female, we just called ourselves a female Nidoran. So yeah, let's call it like that. Crazy, this game came out in the early 2000s. Now there's more than just two genders. Alright. Got ourselves another Pokemon. Stiffens its ears to sense danger. The larger its horns, the more powerful its secreted venom. Do I want to give a nickname? Nah. Okay, so I think I'm gonna continue battling these dudes. I'm gonna cut... Oh, no. Let's grab ourselves a Spearow. Stop. Okay, got ourselves a Spearow. Eats bugs in grassy areas. It has to flap its short wings at high speed to stay airborne. Do I want to give a nickname? Nah, no nicknames. I think let's just go to the Pokemon Center again. There's gonna be a lot of Pokemon Center visits early on in the game, so okay, I need to start leveling up some of my other Pokemon as well, not just Charmander. I think we'll get Charmander onto level 11. And then, yeah, that should be enough for us to take on the rival again. Okay, I think it's time that we face our rival. Hey, are you going to the Pokemon League? Forget it. You probably don't have any badges. The car won't let you through. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Okay, so he has 2 Pokemon. I have 6. Oh no. I might actually not be ready for this battle. Nah, but we ain't scared. I think no, we ain't switching. Oh no, idiot, no, you shouldn't have used that move. Oh no, he's gonna knock me out. Oh no. I think let's load up on a potion. Yes, keep using those moves. I think let's weaken his attack a bit. We'll go for his attack again. Okay. No. No. Nah, boy, I ain't going out like that. I'm using another potion. I don't care. I don't care how it looks. I'm using another potion. I'm not going out sad. Yes, he fell for the bait. Oh no. Yes. Okay, so Charmander grew to level 11. Eden defeated Chris. Ah, you just lucked out. I had Pokemon League as mini tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. I think the only thing that I can really do is... Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave today's episode here. This was a nice introduction to the series. I'm gonna try to keep these episodes nice and short. So, yeah. I'm still gonna figure out how I'm gonna be doing these uploads, but for now I'm thinking we're gonna be doing 2 uploads a week. I'm gonna try to do the series on a Friday and Tuesday, and then I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but I want to play something else on a Monday. Wait, I want to upload 4 times a week, so I want to do this game 2 times a week. I want to do another game 2 times a week. I don't want to put myself under too much pressure, but yeah, it's something that we're going to be doing. But for now, I'm going to leave today's episode here. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe. I play a variety of different games. And yeah, see you guys on the next episode. My name is Edwin. Peace.